Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Kind of a cool new design for me. I learned this from some other YouTuber, and it's really simple. And I'm gonna do some variations of it, and maybe make a second video where I think a 3D engraving would look really well. So if you want to take a screenshot of that right there, that's kind of what we need. So I'm going to draw an ellipse, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I'm going to Control D. While holding down the Shift key, I'm going to bring that circle in. Now we're going to be working with a 2-point line. So get to the center, start moving and hold down the control button. And you actually go past it is okay. Control D and make a duplicate and then click on the rotation and put it to that node. And well, somehow I got already a rotation. No, I don't. Control D. And I'm going to rotate it 22.5 degrees. And then I'm going to Control D again. There are several ways you could draw this line. One of them would be with the freehand tool, but we need to just start right there and then come down. Well, my circle's gone. You'll just see in just a second. So let's get a 2-point line. And a 2-point line, you know what? Let's do this so you can see it better. Let's make all these black. And then I'm going to draw in red so you can kind of follow along. I'm going to get the 2-point line, and I'm going to go from there to there, and then from there to there, and from there to there. Now, I'm going to take the shape tool and select all those lines, and I'm going to right click and turn them into a curve. And by doing that, when I grab this line now, it'll be a curve. And then I want to take this one, and I'm actually going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to select them all and right click and turn them into they're already a cusp. We need a cusp. A cusp will not allow you to move the other side. So we're going to take this and try to make something we want to stay on that line, but we want to like split this one like down the middle, kind of down like right in here. But I want these nodes on that line. So just go back and forth. And every one of them is going to be a little bit different. Then you could take this one and kind of, let me look at the other one. Actually, I went down with that one. So let's just do that. Take the shape tool. Let's go down with this one. We want kind of a even flow. You know, that's pretty good. We could clean this up a little bit more by doing that right there. That looks pretty good. Now we've got this line. And just you want to kind of check to make it so it's going to be even. You want that line to cross that line, and you want that line to cross that line. So we're going to take that line and Control D, double click on the rotation and move it to there, to that node. Now we're going to rotate it 22.5 degrees. And we have this shape right here that we want. So we want to take away all the straight lines that are in the inside. We want to take away that. That is on the outside. So we want to take away the lines that are on the inside. Now we have our shape. We got our nudge factor set on 18 inches, so it'll work really good. I'm going to do a different color this time. Doesn't really matter what color you use. And I'm going to fill that in and see we got that shape. Now, I would not delete this. I would nudge it over twice, nudge that one back. And I actually want this circle because that way I can use that as a reference instead of using indexing lines. Because now I can Control D and make a duplicate and then snap it to the center. And then rotate it that magical 22.5 degrees just to kind of check it that it fits, and it does. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take away the color just to add a little bit to it. Let's Control D and make a duplicate. Instead of 22.5, we're going to rotate it 11.25. That way it kind of split that down the middle. Now we're going to take and make two parts with the Smart Fill tool, there and there. Let's get rid of our lines now. I can just take it all and left click no outline. Can't really see it, but now I'm going to take the interactive fill tool, and this is where your artistic ability would kind of show up. I don't know why that came back. Well, I guess I backed up. Anyway, the lines are fine. Take your interactive fill tool and pick one of them, and like just do the. Oh man, I must have gone too far. Let me back up here. Okay, let me just completely refill these two back in. And a lot of times it might be easier to fill it in and then do the artistic media tool. So I'm going to leave the lines for right now. Get the artistic media tool and, just use your, whatever you think it would look good. Maybe give it a little bit of darkness. That's too dark. Take this one then and maybe actually put a little, well, let's see what it looks like with a little bit of light in it. And let's add a blue. Let's add a dark blue there. So you kind of get a different type look. Now, I'm going to nudge these two out of the way because I want to get rid of my lines. I'm going to just nudge them down or over. Now I can nudge these back. I want that center disc still back in there because that'll help me rotate it. Now I need to group these two together, Control G, and then Control D to duplicate it and move the rotation to the center. Now we're going to rotate it 22.5 degrees, and you get that right there. Yeah, it's not as pretty as I was hoping for, but you get the idea, and then take away the lines. Now I'm going to do one more video. That is pretty cool. I'm going to do one more later. I think this would be a really good 3D engraving in a way. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.